A network management platform without alarm notifications is certainly not a network management solution per se. If we were to define the term of alarm, we could summarize it as follows. You must be notified in a real time of any event, and you must be able to set the alarms according to your criticality objective. But don't drown critical information among hundreds of notifications sent in all directions. Too much information kills information. Select the Monitor Alarm view to open a window that displays the alarms that are generated for various categories, such as endpoint locator or health monitoring or environment, the level of security per event, the source concerns by the failure, the creation time for each alarm, as well as a message with additional information about what happens and much more. You can filter per name, per categories, per severity levels, etc. You can expand each alarm for further details. You can also view the history of all the cleared alarm. For example, you got an out of sync alarm, and in the meantime, you immediately remediate the sync using the config compliant process, right? So the alarm has been automatically cleared. However, you can always retrieve the alarms from the history with its initial criticality level, its creation time, as well as when it has been cleared. And you have a tab that displays all the events being generated for the switches, such as the port down, port up, SFP inserted, removed, switch manageability issue, etc. You can create new alarms based on the device health when the device is unreachable from ICMP or from SNMP or from SSH. You can also monitor the temperature of the chassis, CPU, and its memory usage. You can also monitor the interface status, up or down, packet discards, errors, as well as the bandwidth details of the interface. And by default, all interfaces are selected for monitoring. And you can trigger new alarms based on the syslog message format, right? And actually, you can create the alarm and clear the alarm based on the syslog message type. There are several categories for the alarm events. As mentioned several times, the config compliance, also known as CC, is a core application running on DCNM. And CC registers and creates alarms under the external alarm category. The severity level of a policy is critical. If any device in the fabric moves from in-sync to out-sync and the enable alarm checkbox is selected, a critical severity alarm is generated. And you can't modify this type of alarm. The EPL external alarm category policy is activated when EPL endpoint locator is enabled on the fabric. Those alarms are raised for issues such as duplicate IP addresses, duplicate MAC addresses, when an endpoint appears or disappears on a VRF, or when it moves within the fabric, or when the in-band interface of the DCNM loses connectivity with the root reflector. Depending on the issue, the severity level of the alarm policy can be critical or minor. Health monitor alarms are raised based on thresholds. These alarms are related to DCNM health. They can be related to the database status, to the CPU, or to the memory utilization. And there are 3 levels of severity based on threshold usage. Let's go for the next demo. From the Monitor tab, identify the section Alarm and click View. A list of alarms appears with different criticality levels, the failure source, the type of alarm such as EPL, the creation time, the policies that triggered the alarm, and the message related to each alarm. You can expand an alarm to get further details. In this example, you get an out-of-sync configuration at the device level. As mentioned previously, when an out of sync, for example, has been fixed, the corresponding alarm is cleared. However, you can always retrieve the cleared alarms with the timestamp and the message, and you can also expand these alarms for more details. The Event tab lists all alarms related to a change status such as power down or power up. You can manage the alarms via the policy knob. DCNM comes with several alarms which are by default active and that you can deactivate based on your need. Or you can add a new alarm related to either the device health policy, the interface health policy, or the syslog alarm policy. If you select, for example, the device health, you can specify your threshold and set the threshold for different criticality levels. The next sections covers backup and restore. Thank you.